Warning. The following may contain concepts, ideas, and/or reflections unique in nature and not yet approved by government and/or corporate entities. This content is for entertainment purposes only and is not intended to stimulate further reflection or to perpetuate additional discourse beyond the scope already outlined by institutional curriculum.
All right.
Yeah.
I think we're good to go. All right. I think this one we might have a disclaimer of viewer discretion is advised because we're talking about getting locked out of your accounts, and there might be some F-bombs flying. So let's cue the intro. All right, man. Well, this is you're going in the midst of it right now. So do you want to take this anger train and pull it away from the station?
Well, I mean, what's there to say? 1 minute, one day, you have access to your online bank, and I think the last time I used it, because I don't really go on there that often. It's not like I'm going on there every day. And
you need to have money coming into your account to be checking.
No, I think I paid the bill through my account probably about 2 weeks ago. So I go in there to do it yesterday, and it said, "Oops, there's a problem, and it's probably on our end. Try again."
Yeah.
So that would be all fine and dandy, but when you add the fact that my wife and I have a joint account, and she has her own bank card, then it starts adding further complexity to it as it relates to who's to blame here.
Yeah, but what's really funny is I'm sure this happens to a lot of people. See, you either have access, but as soon as you lose access, where they're like, "Hey, we need to verify you," or whatever. As soon as you have one hiccup, it can go into another. A friend of mine, he tried to access his account, but then they needed to verify with the phone. The phone it was an old number that he couldn't pay because he wasn't working. And so then he tries to he tries to change his phone number, and they're like, "Well, we need to verify through the old phone." And it's like, well, if I don't have my phone, I mean, what the hell? It's like we're linked to these cell phones. So really, it's kind of like, are these phones even an option? Because they sort of sell it to you like, well, you can choose to have a smartphone. Well, you want a smartphone, don't you?
If we were okay, so I think as far as banks go, and probably there's a few other institutions, they look at Canada and the United States as being one region. Yeah. So there's no problem with that. But once you step outside of that region, and especially when you're in a place like Nicaragua, where we got like 12-digit number instead of what's the typical? You got
but
area code.
Listen, dude. Listen.
No, it's a 10-digit.
Amazon doesn't even provide service here, but it's an integrated system. That's the whole point of it. So really what it is it's a way of controlling people's movement, right? Controlling where they are and when they have access. Dude, I was locked out when I was in Canada with the Canadian code and all this other BS. I was locked out of my accounts multiple times. Oh, we need to verify it to you. Oh, we need this. We need that. You've got like biometrics.
Okay, so
you've got
dude,
do you mind if we use your voice print to verify your identity?
So they already got my voice print. No, the thing is that this fucking twit with a foreign fucking accent, I can hardly fucking understand her, says, I could give you your access code. I said, well, okay, or I could send it to your email.
Well, the temporary password, right?
The temporary, access to your account.
Yeah.
And she never sent it.
Yeah.
So now the next prick I get on the fucking line, he says, no, we can only give you it through text. well, you're not going to be able to text me, even though I've given you my Nicaraguan phone number. You're not going to be able to do it because you're incapable of doing that kind of shit.
And
you can't punch in a 12-digit
the craziest thing,
or 11-digit telephone number. And
hackers have shown that like verification code is one of the weakest security protocols available. So now, like, remember that you're taking your voice recognition, your fingerprint on your thumbprint on your phone, your a face scan, all this shit, all this like biometrics and everything. And then they go, hey, all of that means jack shit to us. We can't verify who you are based around the things that are the most advanced technologies for identifying people. And we need to send this stupid little fucking code over a text, which hackers have proven is so unbelievably easy to access.
Yeah, okay, dude. That's right. But I think where this is going clearly is they almost talk about this on a daily basis, that they want to get the biometrics, have everybody biometric. And so it's not just do you accept having your voice recognized when you're talking to someone?
I think it's beyond that, because remember what accesses biometrics by and large. It's not some scanner on the side of a building. It's your cell phone, which means not only do they want biometrics to be like mandatory, but they want it to be where you're holding your biometric device all the time, right? Yeah. We want you to be scanning your face 24/7 just to make sure that you're not doing anything that we don't want you to do. It's entirely about control. It's also a great way. You'll never have a bank run like you had in like the 1930s. It's impossible, because all that'll happen is they'll go, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Morris. We just can't access right now. There's some security. There's some security."
Fictional person there.
Yeah. So
you just pulled it out of your ass.
Some security protocol. No, but like the irony is that these companies are losing your data all the fucking time. They go, we just I don't know, some guy got in the system. We lost like, I don't know, it was like 20, 30 million accounts. So you're going to need to change your password. Oh, I'm sorry. If you change your password, we're going to have to verify it to you. Oh, I'm sorry. That number doesn't match our records. I'm sorry. We're going to have to lock you out of your account because of their actions. And they're not keeping anything secure, because most people are so tired of all of these change your password, update, needs to have this many characters. It has to have a number here. It has to have this. Each time you access, oh, I got my Etsy account. I got to create another password. Oh, I've got this little stupid fucking account here. Yeah. I got to change another. Nobody that I've ever met says, oh, yeah, I got all my passwords. All of them up here. They're all different. I've never had any trouble accessing anything ever. And so now we got like gatekeepers, basically, where your email is gatekeeping. If you can't access your email, your bank can't verify it to you. Maybe even the government, depending upon how digitalized the governments become, they go, well, we sent you a verification code to finish filing your taxes. What, you can't access that? For me, I have that online for the Canadian government. I can't fucking access that because that was connected to my my bank my bank account that I closed.
So what I was going to say is that they're offering you these means of convenience, and you get accustomed to it. Online banking is very easy. You can do it in under a minute. You can take care of a bill payment or whatever. But then at their convenience, they withdraw that, and you're back in what is like the Stone Age.
I don't know. I think that it's actually more their convenience than our convenience. It's like a self-serve checkout, right?
They offer you this as it seems convenient to you as well as to them. It lowers their cost tremendously. They don't have to. They have like the 10% the staff that they had in a typical bank branch.
Yeah, exactly. And look at how their hiring practices are. It seems impossible to me that BMO always has people that can't speak English on their service line for like 20 years. Guaranteed nobody is going to not be able to pick up a language in 20 years, which means they have a revolving door of new migrants or whatever who are being paid maybe even less than minimum wage, because I don't know what the policy is. There's something going on in their office that they're basically, I think that one woman said that she was in El Salvador. Who was on?
No, I think she's from El Salvador, but
I don't know, man. Some of these companies, they got their branches. They got their branches, like, yeah. So it's kind of ironic when you're like, oh, we need to verify it's you. Oh, you're outside of Canada. Well, your customer service is fucking outside of Canada, you pricks. So
Yeah, don't seem so shocked.
Those in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. But yeah, man, I think that it's more about control than it is about really anything else. It's not about security.
You know what?
They got your voice.
The silver lining here
what
is I anticipated this, and so I was taking bundles of cash out.
Yeah.
And so I'm not that concerned. It's an inconvenient not to, I can't even pay with a credit card because I can't pay the credit card without accessing my bank account.
Well, this is the thing though. Like, anybody can be shut off, and it's like you can have, see, in the old days with a bank run, you would walk in, right, to the bank, you got your account number, right, you got your face attached to your body that they can see, you got your hand connected to your signature that they can verify, right? So if you say, I would like to withdraw from my checking account, please, and they go, I'm sorry, sir, we don't have that money. They can't go, oh, well, it's not that we don't have that money. It's just that we can't really verify it's you.
Yeah, it'd be great PR back in the day.
No, I'm like right in front of you. Obviously, you can verify. And, dude,
the government's to be forced to shut banks down that offer that kind of shitty service.
But I need to think of how many people lost their money where the banks had like a bank run, shut down, and all of those savings would just disappeared. And there was no checks and balances. Nobody got like hammered for that in the banking institutions. It was just a bunch of average people losing their life savings. And nobody gave a rat's ass. There was no oversight from the government officials.
Here's the mantra for today. If you don't hold it, you don't own it.
Right. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
I'd say 100%.
Well, dude, and I just want to say this. It's not simply a matter of being like physically in Canada, because I had, when I was trying to get my pension thing fixed or whatever, I would walk into I would walk into the office, right? I'd be like, I'm here. I printed off the documents. I'm ready to sign them. I want to send them off. They'd be like, go home, access your online account, and then submit them as a PDF file. And I'm like, why can I not just do it fucking here, right? And then when you get home, oh, I'm sorry, I need to verify you. And then, oh, okay, yeah, just send it here. Oh, that code didn't work. Then you call back. Oh, well, I'm a different person. I have no fucking clue what the fuck you're talking about. And then you're in like this fucking death loop. I mean, to be fair, BMO has some of the worst customer service around. I mean, I don't know who they're dredging up from like the abyss of hell, but every time it is,
I'm sorry, you can't understand what I'm saying. That I already bad.
So, I mean, this is like, but really what it comes down to, the worrying part is this is like, if you're thinking of this future where they want to digitalize things even more, they want more biometrics, they want a universal digital currency, they want everything to be accessible online. You don't own that. I don't care whether it's Bitcoin. I don't care whether it's decentralized finance. If it's online, they can pull the plug on anything online like that.
Well, to make it disappear.
It just, you can get shut out. This happens. See, people just sit there thinking, oh yeah, I'm fine, until it happens, and then you don't have any support network, right?
Yeah,
you can
when
get
someone
cut.
else is tearing their hair out by the roots, saying, I'm having a real bad day with my bank, you go, sounds like, wow, that's not good. But you're not really affected until it's happening to you.
Yeah, but I mean,
like really.
No, but the thing is all of this
home.
stuff is interconnected. It's amazing how we've slowly descended into this. I don't know how old people get by, because, to be honest,
they must just get totally frazzled. I think it's to accelerate their point of departure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, the stress level, I mean, I can't imagine, a little old lady who lives alone trying to access her bank account and being frozen out of it. And we're moving more and more to where they're not even going to provide any sort of physical interaction at a bank anymore, where you're not going to be able to go there and pay a bill even. I don't believe this is the future that they want. They want everything to be completely and utterly controlled and operated online. So you have to have an email. You have to have your cell phone. You have to have maybe an employer to verify because if we can't verify your identity with a registered company, I don't think you exist. How could you possibly exist in this modern world? So you have to have these tendrils all connecting you 24/7 to their system. And this is like the reality. I've been, for myself, I've gone through this like multiple times. I'm constantly being locked out of my account, and for my safety.
But at least with your account in the States, you're actually talking to someone you could understand.
Yeah, the Canadian bank that has branches in the States. Yes, it's
no, it's actually, I think it's a part of like TD USA. It's not really connected to the TD.
Yeah, but fiscally connected.
Canada.
Anyways, that's not the point.
Yeah.
The point is that
we're not here to endorse or
no, but I don't know too many people that have never had their cards closed at some point arbitrarily, and it's something that is constantly happening. And I think that these banks that are operating on like this thin ribbon of a fractional reserve currency, they've overstretched themselves to such an extent that sometimes they're like, I don't know, how can we pay this? And you'll just have random spotty little blackouts where people's cards, just for security reasons, just get shut down. How will
Let's
we know?
Let's make sure it's you.
No, but how will we know if there is insolvency in a bank anymore? Because you're never going to have that lineup of people stringing out through an actual branch going, hey, these pricks won't give me my money. Right. And that instantly would be like, people were, at least street smart back then. They would go, holy shit, this bank is not solvent. They're a bunch of crooks. And then everybody rushes and wants their money out. We don't have that because we're all sitting at home thinking that this is an isolated event where we're the only ones that are being locked out of our account because of security reasons or security protocol. Or maybe you just said something that someone online didn't like or didn't appreciate, thought it was hateful.
Or maybe you did a video that...
No, but you can't put... Because... they have written laws that govern this sort of thing. So why would they write a law that would govern being able to take people that are considered problematic in society and restrict their access online, restrict their access to their accounts or anything like this? So, I mean, and you can see it in a sense when you're just doing a Google search. Try searching for something and see how guided it is. You're going to see most everything goes back to a handful of mainstream media outlets and then basically tapers off into having nothing related to what you search for. And then basically the search ends and there's no more results. Anybody that has any sort of years behind them is going to remember a time when Google, I remember in 2006, there was sometimes I was looking up stuff and I was going like, I was on like page like 2000.
Yeah,
just out of curiosity.
I never realized because I was kind of a little.
Well, most people ended at that first bit.
No, you'd have to narrow your search to really, so you didn't have to wade through pages and pages of entries.
Yeah, but the point is like
it had it
nowadays. And if you think that it's just like limited to fringe elements or fringe ideas, it's not. It's literally if you like looked up just a chemistry equation or something, you're going to find very limited results, and you're not going to. There was a time when you would look up something academic and you would be getting like all these different links to universities, lectures, all over the place. Now it's like you get a Wikipedia page, you get a few results from a select few scientific, like for consumers, kind of like scientific journals, and then basically it just tapers off and crashes into being completely useless. So this is like the internet 2.0.
Well, no, dude, in a sense, you could almost say that the internet was your alternative. If you wanted to watch what the official report was, well,
you turn on the TV.
TV, radio, whatever. So when I would be Googling up something, even if it had to do with Building 7 or 9/11, there would be all kinds of alternative sites out there, because I think at one time the internet was your alternative source, including YouTube.
Oh, yeah. I mean, depends on how far back you go, too, because there was a time where it was like super wild, super unregulated. I mean, and yeah, kids could like stumble upon, people getting shot or like, actual death.
Well, remember you saw Saddam Hussein getting hung? Well, they washed that clean.
Yeah. I mean, so the thing is like the stranglehold that these people have, now on the internet is like, it's like this. So we're actually not getting.
I saw something on. There was some film. Mama and I were watching, and they blurred out the guy's ass. Like, I forget
oh yeah, no. I mean,
oh my God, the sensitivity.
You
we can't see a guy's ass on TV, but back in the 70s, even on friggin' TV, they were always peddling. Lewdness or
right, and I think actually that when Van Damme won, I was noticing that anything that there was a bit of blood, like a little bit of blood was trickling out of the corner, they went to a black and white like grayscale so that you didn't see vivid red because we're like a bunch of bulls. We get
we were oversensitized, but now we're to be sheltered.
Dude, I think puritanical people are probably surprised at this unexpected victory that they've achieved, because, I mean, we're talking like Mennonites would walk in and access all of our stuff and be like, man, these guys have a tight ass. Holy shit.
Anyways, I guess that's enough ranting for now.
Yeah, I think we can wrap it up there.
We're going to have ourselves a nice little victorious day.
Yeah, man. But yeah, just realize that the future of technology is not friendly.
It's grim.
And you're going to have more and more of these events. We're seeing. Personally believe that we're reaching peak technology, meaning that most of the people that are leading the fields know how to pull the levers of technology. They know how to operate the systems, but they don't know how to rebuild the system from scratch. And as we degrade, and especially as AI just pumps in more bullshit, we're going to reach a point where the tangled web of the web is going to be so mixed up, nobody's going to be able to fix it. And everything is going to start to crash. And when you start seeing that,
the Antichrist will be able to come in and he'll fix it.
And keep in mind that all your finances and everything else is wrapped up in this digitalized system, that crash is going to be pretty fucking painful. Anyways, on that happy note, have a good day.
Peace out.